Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the Matilda 4 Tier 5 Russian Premium Medium Tank. I've shown a couple of replays of this machine before, and despite myself, I kind of like it. So it's based on the Matilda, obviously. It is a Matilda. It's the Lend-Lease version. It was the first Matilda in the game, so it was a British-designed machine that they were shipped over to Russia during the early part of the Second World War. And this particular version of the Matilda in the game has a variety of defining characteristics. One, like all Matildas, it's incredibly slow, though this is not the slowest of them, and gets what would be very good armour at Tier 4, as you get with the British, well, Tier 4 regular Matilda. But at Tier 5, the armour is okay, but not fantastic. You know, the armour, in terms of raw thickness, it's not that dissimilar to the armour on the KV-1, but the KV-1's armour is more rounded in places and a little bit bouncier. You do, however, get a nice slab of 610 hit points. The gun is not the best, but you do get A, preferential matchmaking. You'd never see Tier 7 games, thank goodness. The gun is basically the gun from the KV-1, and B, you get awesome gun depression. So, in fact, it's the best gun depression in the game. I don't know the exact numbers, but it is pretty damn good. So this gun may not be particularly brilliant, but it has a decent rate of fire, and it's good enough to deal with an AMX-38, especially from the side. This guy is hosed. Well, that one gets eaten by his tracks. There we go, he's on 11 health. And someone else decides that what they really need to do is take the last 11 health off him to get an extra number by their name. And oh Christ, 82. Right, 82 is a problem because with the penetration on this gun, even aiming for weak spots, you know, you're going to really struggle, and that 82 is using the howitzer. And just received a significant amount of pain. So, we just took a speculative shot at the Matilda there, and oh, there's a Marder there as well. Now, a Marder we can definitely put the hurting on, and someone else kills him. It's going to become a trend throughout this game. So, there's Mr. 82. He's looking decidedly unhealthy, trying to find somewhere that I can pen. Kind of straight through the gun is my best bet, I think. Oh, someone else kills him. Okay, that's fine. So, we're winning 6-3. Good. So we're going to continue the advance. 6-4, alright, yeah, fine. Now, against a regular Matilda, the penetration on this gun isn't brilliant, so pick your shots with care. For example, that piece of armour, whilst it is the 75 odd millimeters thick that the Matilda gets, that particular piece of armour is flat, not angled or anything like that, so you can put holes in it, which is nice. But someone else, of course, kills him. That's something to bear in mind if you're struggling penetrating a Matilda from the front. That's not a terrible place to shoot. Chee-hee. We put a shot in, someone else kills him. So far we've done a respectable amount of damage, even if we don't have any kills. Chi-nu. Have some pain. And you can see the rate of fire on this gun's not bad, but it's not very accurate. The damage isn't great, but it is only a 75mm gun, to be fair. The penetration is really poor, so just to give you an idea, with regular AP rounds you get 110 average damage and 86 penetration. HE rounds you get 156 damage and 38 pen, and APCR that only goes up to 102 penetration. So it's not as if you can just load gold with this and blitz through anyone that you meet. You really do have to pick your shots with care and aim for weak spots. So there was a Panzer 3A around this corner. I shot at him earlier on, but he's fast enough that he could easily have just bugged out and gone somewhere else. And we're currently winning 9-8. There's a slightly butthurt Panzer 3-4 saying, "Thanks team for the help, I really appreciate it," who is presumably, as he's dead, being incredibly sarcastic. Well, sorry dude, I'm not fast enough to get over there, so deal. Now the Panzer 3A is over here, but someone else nailed the Chi-nu, so we might go over and try and deal with him. Now the worrying thing is, the tanks they have left, Panzer 3A, not a massive problem. Electo Tier 4 tank destroyer can cause people problems, and a pair of Tier 5 heavies. And of course I don't get that kill. You know how this game goes by now. So yeah, Panzer 3A down, we're winning by 2 tanks, which is good. But they have tier 5s remaining, which is not so good. So, oh good lord, okay, we just lost T49, try and get some shots on this Panzer 3/4. And, oh, we took one penetrating hit, and here you can see that the armour in tier 5 is not fantastic. So we're just trying to pick out some weak spots. That shot misses, this gun is not particularly accurate. We take another shot, that one goes through his commander's hatch and kills him. Our actual first kill, and we're 12-10 up, which is okay. KV-1 and Churchill 3. Oh, penetrating the... oh, that was lucky. Penetrating the KV-1 is not something you really want to have to do with this tank. That one was lucky. Now, I really should have switched to APCR. Just to guarantee, well, not guarantee, but try and make the pens more likely, but I didn't because the first couple had penetrated him. If I had, this might have had a very different outcome. As it is, oh dear, oh, and the KV-1 hits me in the back of the turret as well. Christ. So I'm just backing off. Backing off. We've lost our other KV-1, so it's me and this KV-1, and then there's like a Lee and an 820, and oh dear, we tracked him, and oh god, we're on 41 health. And the KV-1 says, you moved. Well, yes, I did, strangely enough, so that I wasn't shot again. But I'm not very fast, so I couldn't have surprised you that much. But to be fair to him, he does apologise, so, you know. Whatever, we're still winning by 2 tanks, but these are the 2 tanks they have remaining. Our KV-1 is down, I get one more shot into the Churchill, and then I die. And there you go. And now if you look at what's left on each team, you can see how this is going to go, I imagine. We have an M3 Lee and an A20, who, to give credit where credit's due, between them have 3 kills in a tier 5 game. That's not too shabby. On their team is a KV-1 and a Churchill 3, tier 5 heavy tanks, which between them have 11 kills. I mean, damn. Well, there we go. I think you can tell which way this game's going to go. And when this game was going on at the time, I did, you know, I followed it to the end because I didn't think it would last that long. But on this occasion, I'm not going to do that because that would kind of be wasting your time. So the score screens are coming up afterwards. I think I get Confederate from that game, but not sure. That Panzer 3/4 is still whinging. Go figure. But it was still a pretty good showing in the Matilda. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it vaguely informative, and if you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. So, I wish you all very happy hunting on the battlefield. Ciao, ciao.